War is a murder, good men don't die. Okay. Ah! My FOV! Ah! The audio levels look fine. Here you go. That's the thumbnail magic. You ain't never seen filmmaking technique like that. In my Swedish friend's Slut Farts cave. He will have taken all the diamonds. But I need lapis lazuli. Ooh! What a vista. Oh! 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 I'm so lucky. Alright, I've got my my Goyim Golem fixing up all. Whoa! There's another one over there! So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 veins. Yeah, there we are. I'll explain about the Goyim Golem after I've done getting my diamonds. 3, got really lucky, this is only Fortune 2. Might have enough to make a full set. And there's the lapis that I was craving. Still craving, really, because I don't have it yet. Remember, guys, dopamine has to do with the anticipation of reward more than the reward itself. And that perception of something of being pleasant or unpleasant is not determinative. It's not a property of the object or stimulus itself. Diamonds. I hate the baby zombies. I need to clear up my inventory. He's such a good Goyim. God. This is I'm at war with Blizzard. He came over and fucked my shit up. Am I still streaming or have I been taken down? I think I'm still streaming. To be fair, if I gloat about it too much, he won't want to do things for me anymore. I'm just looking around. Is that someone? My heart. I loved her. become chosen through excellence in the practice of ethics. Yeah, and the baby one too. Right in the gob. Fucking Slotfart just lit... He lit up the cave and just didn't even bother to take all of the diamonds. Although I did look at his villager trading setup, and that is just like, it's almost unfair how cheap you can get tools. There's another one! Oh my god, this is a 3-0. You always gotta check, though. Alright, that's 12 diamonds, and maybe a couple more. Who knows? Is the war on pause? Actually, I think right now I'm gearing up for the war. See, the creeper can't do anything because it's stupid. Fucking blowing yourself up for nothing. This is why... What is the point in doing suicide terrorism? I get it, you're a coward if you don't, whatever. You see, that's what you sound like with your dopamine TikTok. Ooh. So that's 15 diamonds. Well. I got my lapis. Maybe I can get a little more. And then fuck off. Hello, Alpha C and Judge Manny. Yeah, it's World War III in Minecraft. Have you guys listened to that World War III Kanye West song? It has a really catchy beat to it. I don't know what it is. Archery. Oh, what the fuck? Don't despawn. Okay. Yeah. Would you... is that less satisfying? So I should collect some obsidian as well. Because obsidian is really good war material. We're not going full 2B2T, but this is like the preparation phase for the war. The war so far, he's very sorry about it, and he wants us to bury the hatchet. But he will come back and try and win the war again. So I have to prepare for that. I have chestfuls of reserves ready to go, so if he kills me, I've got a full set of iron armor. Or 2. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Oh yeah, there's some string in these cobwebs. This world is filled with the most disgusting creatures you could ever imagine. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, baked potato. I definitely wasn't carrying that. I think that was one of the mob drops. Maybe I was, who knows. I should have picked up one of those bundles. I've never used them. But, you know, they're the fix for the inventory problem. So I'm clearing this passage and making it safe. What was I gonna do? Obsidian and lapis. I'm so thick and tired of it. Oh, they changed the baby face so it's more like a baby. Where do the babies are like the adult zombies fucking, or do the babies die? There's dead babies in Minecraft. Oh my gosh! Oh my golly gee whiz! I'm gonna use my equipment. Shit, I should have used it better, actually. Oh my god, can you fuck off? Caves are actually still quite hard. I didn't even hit him. Yes, light on fire, that's what your people do. And they're not even people. I'm getting rid of the spruce sign. Yeah, I took the gunpowder farm of the what do you call it, with the guy you're fighting against in the war, the enemy. I took the mob farm of the enemy, and that makes lots of gunpowder. Shit, where's my food? We have enough to eat. See, you can't just mine. That would be reckless. At the bottom of the hubristic human condition. Let's get some diamonds. Impressive. Very nice. How deep could this cave go? They need to fuck off, on golly. I'm gonna eat my steak, and it's not even vegan. You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cats. I would probably try and play with it if I caught it. Where's the this isn't... Is this enough lapis? Probably. Should I go for fortune? I think I'll make a swift exit. In style. You can't trust anyone. You can't even trust yourself. Oh shit, Seneca's here. Oh my god, that should definitely be enough. There we go. That was the entire point of the trip, actually. I got some sweet gains out of it. I should eat more. punch. You died before you can even kill you. See, even Slot Fart wouldn't go down there because it looks so scary. Are you guys excited about the war? I know I am. Oh shit, Momo's watching my stream. Everyone say thank you, Momo, in the chat. Oh, that's beautiful. See, this looks so miserable and dark and full of resources. What's this? Is this netherrack? No. If there are any Swedish people in the chat, well, no, Norwegian, anything Nordic adjacent, I need to do a favor for my Swedish friend whose cave I am inhabiting, and put up signs for his villagers. So if you guys know the Swedish for like Fortune 3, actually I can just change my language settings in game to feed and. All right, let's see how our Goy did on the cleanup project. I promised you war, and I am providing. Sickness be gone. Fucking idiot doesn't even know how to survive without dying. Don't go to bed. Ah! He actually did it. He actually did it. I will give credit for that. He actually did it. Okay, you didn't do all of it, but you know. Fucking Romanians. See, he's built a dam and industrialized. I went for a big farm, big produce, big product. And look at what this goddamn bastard did. See what he has made of the humble Wrangle Agricultural Center and Social Emporium. But actually, you know, the kind of 2B2T nuke attack sort of has, I should have asked him to do the rest of it, but you know what, it's actually fine because it will help to build like a complex underground mega structure. This space, while it looks like a farm, is now divested, whatever, purely towards the ends of war. This is the TNT cannon that I tested out, and it worked. I also set a trap in his house, and when I logged back on, his house was gone. So I think it worked. He didn't even complain. But yeah, I still you gotta hold on to trauma. You gotta hold on to trauma as much as possible. So that way, at the slightest hint of aggression, you can just go absolutely ape mode. You end up with way bigger body counts. That's about it, actually. Alright, so let's make the first dump reserves chest here. Yeah, that was... fuck. Where did he go? I'd like to be under the sea. He will never find this. He will never find this. Just fucking throw that shit in there, you know? Whatever you want. I have respiration. Ah, I forgot to get the obsidian. This is why you can't be indolent. I need the lapis. So well hidden, I almost lost it immediately. I hope he isn't. He's definitely not watching this stream. I don't think he watches my videos. But if you are watching this, Wizard, that's actually the fake reserves chest. It contains only things that you would be satisfied to see the contents of and blow up and so forth. But it doesn't represent the wealth, the absolute wealth that I have stashed away. So what to do with all of this useless, horrible space? First off, I'm gonna extend an olive branch to Seneca. We have to make something beautiful. Where's... So it's not gonna be cobblestone. It's gonna be something beautiful. Alright, I have enough to create what I'm looking for. No, I don't actually. But whatever. So maybe, I don't know if this counts as his land, but I'm going to try and make it sort of like a public service. Extend way deep into the... This is so cool! My god. It would be so easy to just... Hang on, I'll do it right fucking now. Right in front of your eyes. Yep, all the way down here. And that's as deep as it goes. Good. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. There is. I should have brought food. I swear to god, if I get stuck in here, it's gonna be... This is like an actual nightmare scenario. Thankfully, if you're drowning in a cave, all you have to do is remove a small section of the cave that has air in it. Science. I'm not out of hunger bars, I just can't... Whatever. There are so many monsters. Fuck you. Like, what an asshole, right? Ugh. Resistance? Don't even care. Don't care. Alright, so I think I need to use Seneca's base as a sort of human shield. It's not very human. Just a shield. Just a shield for now. Fucker. I don't know if it was unprompted, but it was definitely uncalled for. See, with the power of capitalism, We can make so many furnaces. The Industrial Revolution. Yeah. That shit gave us the iPad. This is what home looks like for a lot of people. Be grateful. Oh. He hit neither of the reserves chest. Oh, that has a little bit of stuff in it. Oh, I had lapis in it. What? Ah, so I went on the whatever. I got diamonds. So my idea here is basically like a platform made of obsidian. Always find something wrong. Stone bricks. Really cheap, really easy to get your hands on. So this is kind of like, this is not an infringement on any property line. It's strategically placed so that you have to destroy one of Seneca's public services. How are you going to do a terrorist attack on here? Huh? Let's actually make it a little bit closer to his so they feel extra bad about it. Fuck off. Nautilus shell. What fart has a heart of a sea? Yeah, it's here. Exactly here. Then it's not a human shield. It's something, it's a property shield. And, 5 times 5 equals 25. You can destroy books. Should you? Maybe if the book represents a credible threat to the established order. Represents a moderate lack of resources, but the enchantment table gets power from knowledge. What? I'm not stupid. Wait, is it one space? That kind of looks inelegant though, doesn't it? I don't have silk touch. You guys, you gotta destroy books. You just have to destroy books. I don't know what to tell you. That does kind of look good. It does look like an installation. It's not quite above the chimney, but it stands tall and proud. I have no bed, and I must sleep. Run away from the baby. It's important that you have a TNT cannon placed directly, you know, pointing at Seneca's property, so that he knows that you always could use it, even if in reality you don't plan on doing such a thing at all. You might get good business deals. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Anything, everything, anything you want, really. The war has to extend at least for a couple more days. He asked for a truce yesterday, which, you know, is basically just waving the white flag. Yes, I do know how to craft a torch. Oh, goddamn you. Goddamn me. Goddamn. Always replant trees. Save the environment. You think you can fuck with me? I have a web of lies! Whoa. So friggin' annoying, dude. Maybe I have a bias, a racial bias. A lot of white people haven't considered that because they're so biased. Do you guys like white people? What? Inventory. My steak! You have a thirst for blood? I don't know, man. Right, I want to keep it completely inaccessible for now. And just build a little shitty staircase there. This will be temporarily used for the rest of this, this platform's existence. So here's what we're going to do. The original plan, which I wasn't actually originally going to fuck up, at first, you know. I heard on Legal Eagle that they sued this woman for baking cookies and listing love as one of the ingredients with the cookies. And I recall that Gwyneth Paltrow did the same when selling JonTron a bottle full of rocks. You guys remember that video? Can't we sue Gwyneth Paltrow for for labeling violations? For listing love. If that cookie grandma from whatever. I don't know who this is. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm all by my lonesome. So, let's see what's on offer. This place looks like shit. It's not bad though. Remove all the enchant. Oh, you need a fucking thingy. Oh, whatever, I'll just make more. Let's go to the reserves that I planted not 12 minutes ago. Do some farming, actually. Did he really bring me the new sheep? Because you have to breed... I think he probably did, but you have to breed them, otherwise they just disappear. So, good effort, Riz. I'm still not happy with how my place looks. I'm going to be so real with you. Thirsty. I'm gonna go and get something to drink after this. Viva Las Vegas. Why did I put all... Oh yeah, iron. I have enough iron on me. A decent reserves chest. One that can really get a wall. Go. Grindstone. A grindstone. That is what I need. Just as a precautionary measure, I'm going to whack 6 of this cobblestone into the furnaces. Oh, I made it all into torches. We'll have wood. Planning is for gays and my dad and my sister. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? We're gonna continue building this border, but we're gonna pretend like it's a... We're gonna pretend like it's not a border. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be like the, universal water pathway. But what it's really gonna be is, you know, cordoning off this large section of area. So one of the most desired and easily accessible areas becomes entirely my own. And even if people aren't go and trespass on it and whatever, which is fine by me, They just have the unconscious conviction or idea that they are somehow on someone else's property or on someone else's land. They'll be very receptive to that because most of them are Americans. See, like, this beautiful area. That's going to be private. No, wait. That's not going to be the private area. And if I go to... If I go here, people claim I'm being exuberant with my borders. But they can't know it's a border because this is the universal walkway. This is the universal walkway, and it's not a border. It's not... The biodiversity will decrease. Is that something I'm concerned with? No. Grindstone. I'll look up the recipe on Google. Why doesn't the fucking crafting recipe book have all of the shit that you need? Whatever. I'm so sorry about the frozen stream. It will unfreeze. You just have to believe. You have to believe me. Sticks, wooden planks, stone slab. Okay. There you go. Baby, I'm ready to go. This sucks. Let's keep it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this weird thing where you have ladders all around here. So, like, such as to pretend that it's accessible from any angle. But in reality, you have to build up to get there. Then you destroy this, as if to say, like, yeah, I was able to get up here with these ladders, somehow. And don't build up here because I have this beautiful fixture. I don't want you to ruin it with your blocks. During the war, you have to make all kinds of sacrifices. You have to do what I say. Yeah, Unbreaking 2 is not gonna be it, I think. This one is a gamble, though. Yeah, this sucks, actually. No, not fire protection. Should we gamble? Guys, should we gamble? I might just get... Oh, what is this? Unbreaking 3 and Unbreaking... Let's just go for the sword. Fingers crossed. Oh, rubbish! Rubbish! No. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Fire protection now. About this sword. Sharpness 3. Okay, let's repair. Just disenchant. Let's get sharp 3 on that. Not bad. We can combine it with a different sword. And our last level. Breaking. Let's just take another gamble. Shit. Well, at least I have sharp 3. Prepare for the war. I body to be preparing for the war. Ugh. How do I say weapons as like a euphemism? Supply, supplies production. See, look at that beauty. I gotta remove that. The ladders look horrible. Oh, I did bring the sheep. Alright, let's gather up what remains of this farm. Alright, just whack all of that shit in there. Oh. Alright, I should give him some. I'll give him a diamond. I'll give him a diamond. I don't think he's even noticed. Maybe he has, I don't know. He doesn't like my construction. The ladders are a really nice touch. It looks so ugly. Kind of, I don't know. But that wooden thing over there, that's basically I want to make it look like a fucking pump jack or a mine kind of installation. Paul Thomas Anderson, There Will Be Blood kind of deal. Yeah, I also stored some of my farm's assets at Seneca's. God, Riz really did a number on my fucking place. Oh shit. You're wondering how I Riz specifically brought all of the snow from his base over here so that he could make a nuclear winter kind of thing. Yeah, Sharp 3 is quite nice. It's not Sharp 5, but it's better than Bane of Arthropods 4. He isn't. Maybe I'm ready to go. Oh, he did. Oh! Oh! Wow, he's so sorry, isn't he? He's so sorry. I don't even, yeah, I don't want to do war. I don't do war with him anymore. But we're still in the preparatory phase of the war. Good one, Riz, you fucking idiot. Pint of beer for every 200 blocks broken. That's a pretty good one. I would like that. But you know, I would just be, I'm breaking blocks right now, as it happens. I would get totally hammered. Yeah, you did turn my base into a nuclear wasteland, but I did make you clean it up. Where's my steak? You know what this will be? A symbol. What can you make with cobblestone? Yeah, you have to use regular stone. Nothing. You just have to, yeah, once you've got cobblestone, it's just that, you know. Oh yeah, I can use that for the border. Oh! I left behind the oodles of Silk Touch books that Riz just, randomly threw away from his house. Oh yeah, I totally blew up his house. I got, like, I made a trap using an observer. When he opened it up, the TNT went off. Haha, fucking got him. I remember what my purpose is now. All this farmland is very fertile. The recovery on the ground has also been substantial. What? How? How did you manage to create? Whatever. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's mine. Just sort yourself out, okay? Are you sure about it? Ha ha ha. Oh, it's gonna be cold through the night. Isn't that a shame? However, there is no night. We don't need night where we're going. Anyway, I'm gonna dig myself in a hole so I can make a cup of coffee and some food. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. Got my... See how many viewers I've got. I'm going on YouTube live streaming. Probably not very many, actually. But you know, the important thing is that if you're here, you, like, you enjoy the vibe and the war as well. I just really hope that everyone is enjoying the war. It's very important. It is a very important thing. Ah, a new day, a new spring, a new... Hey, this doesn't even look half bad. You know, when you look at it with fresh eye, that shit Seneca built, that yellow... I don't know why I'm taking the rest of that down, actually. Why did you do that, Seneca? Bro, it was probably for some sulfur? There's probably something about that that I don't get. Hang on, this will be a nice touch, I think. There you go. Detailing. It's all about detailing. Okay, so all of this... I'm gonna have to go back to the mob grinder and take the, take this, bookshelves with me. Enchantment table. My inventory's always full! Oh, by the way, this is really strong coffee. I just couldn't be bothered to take out the granules. I'm probably going to be up for the next 7 hours. Let's make a comfy, cozy bed to sleep in. Oh, that hurts. Does it work? Does it work on the... There's a very small chance that he'll drop his trident. I don't have looting. They're annoying as hell to fight though. Nope. Everyone wants to be like Aquaman. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why. You guys remember Minecraft tutorial surviving your first night? Always with the... Okay. I can build out like that. You want to have a sharp, intuitive sense for design. Being very picky about what you like to see. Stanley Kubrick, while he was working on Full Metal Jacket, they spent a lot of money. Yes, they did actually. They spent lots of money. Was it worth it? something, you know, as silly and inconsequential as a film. I don't know. Maybe all of that budget could have gone to starving hungry people in India. Now, you throw that sense for design out the window when you discover resources, and you just kind of work with what you have. So this horrible little excavation is my resting place. We're gonna cover that with sulfur. First, my paratha is ready, but you know the air fryer will keep it warm for a while, so I can actually just leave it there until I'm you know, ready for a snack. I was before that like coffee kind of suppresses my appetite. I'm like my sister. Getting hungry just turns you into a monster bitch. Snow block. My inventory's always full! Guys, make sure to stir the drinks that you make so that the liquid has like a even composition. You don't get like a film. You don't want to film at the top or the bottom. You want the liquid to settle nicely into itself. I'm stirring vigorously at the moment because I want to make sure that there's nothing no, nothing terrible happens. Again, those ladders are fuck ugly, but like they really work. Coffee kind of has like a, when it's not burnt, like a really fruity taste to it. When you get strong coffee, it tastes like a almost berry. And I'm in two minds about it. I prefer tea. I mostly drink it for the caffeine, but it really, you know, the flavor is real. What are snowballs good for anyway? Alright, I think another plan is to just get TNT. This guy said he would quit. He didn't quit. Alright, I can throw snowballs at him. Where is he? I'm so fucking... what? I'm bamboozled. Huh? What's... Okay. I'm scared. I'm hungry. Oh, he has a... Oh, of course he has a compost. The do-gooder. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, that's so clever. Oh, what an asshole, right? Replant trees. Actually, I don't think he wants them replanted. He wants them in his backyard. He has a good view of the Ringle Emporium. I guess it is kind of close to his property, but that was actually the point of creating it. If you recall, I wanted it so that people would feel bad about doing a terrorist attack there, because it would affect Seneca. Oh yeah, I need to kill this guy so I can write more. My profession requires blood. Just be patient. Just be patient. It didn't suffer long, but it definitely suffered greatly. Like, holy. Just, you gotta be patient. Just be patient. Fuck, I destroyed my books in the war. I didn't ask for my books to be destroyed, and I didn't ask for the war at all. I'm gonna be drinking something or other. You're gonna be drinking your something or other. Man, I've turned up my volume, whether you like it or not. Drink with me. Just take this moment. Oh, I don't want to do that again. I didn't do it originally. He kept dying in the mines. I'm at home drinking my coffee. You know, maybe it's not beautiful. Maybe it's not always beautiful. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, I gotta get my parata. Alright, I'm gonna go get my, I realize I'm abandoning this stream a lot, but it really doesn't, it's more that I just have a videographic record of what's going on. But I'm glad to have you here, if you are indeed here. Yes, let me get my snack. I'll be so real with you guys. I ate my whole snack while I was in the kitchen. I was hungry. So I put another one in the air fryer. The parata count is now at two parata. It was really nice. I just kind of scoffed the thing. Well, I'm alone, and it's like at night, or you know, my sleep schedule's on the wonk, as it often is. I have a tendency to either undereat or overeat. Whoa! Bet you've never seen that before, huh? But this is not a glitch, it is simply the natural order of things. Oh, yes, of course, I forgot. Whacked on the Elite Dangerous soundtrack. I'm making a very, very horny Elite Dangerous fiction. That's gonna be a good one too. I already like how it's shaping out. So this is mostly meant to be an ASMR kind of stream. I'm listening to my music, but you can't hear it because it's copyrighted. The restrictions on YouTube streaming vis-a-vis copyright are quite, they are quite strict. They will take down your stream immediately if you're playing anything copyrighted. You can probably get away with a video game soundtrack. In fact, in Fortnite, you have to do a specific setting that allows you to stream it. One of those things that, like, you guys remember Jinx, the reaction streamer? He described what he was doing as free promotion, and that was an easy excuse for him because it's kind of true. You get the video out, but you know people are just watching the video, and why would they watch it again? Unless you're autistic, like I'm not autistic. What Jinx was doing was free promotion. It wasn't free promotion. It was just content theft. And you know, AI has made the content theft problem way, way worse. But when it comes to big corporate studios, not videos invented, created by singular individuals, big corporate studios with, you know, highly managed production. The important thing for them is to get that free advertising. It's better that people just know about the product, because it is a product to them. This is how non-artists just feel about art, and you know... Or maybe they have reservations about the kind of art that they consider products and not. It does damage when you viciously protect your copyrighted products. If people can't use it, they won't use it. If I can't play my music on YouTube, it doesn't get played. If I hand out DMCAs, you know, the shorthand DMCA, not the actual DMCA rule. If I'm handing out DMCAs to people who play my video game, fine, we won't play it. I'll play fucking Fortnite instead. Has copyright law gone too far? Yes, yeah, in the US. Actually, the UK has some of the strongest copyright protections. There, it's actually quite harsh, fair dealing. But I feel definitely not freed by it. Copyright is supposed to be something that frees artists, that allows them to profit from their work. But under the big corporate model, where fucking Sony owns everything, Warner Chappell, Warner Brothers own everything, the copyright law is restricting me and not protecting me because I can't use material. I can't use the material full stop. It becomes too inconvenient to have to deal with all of the barriers. I'm simply not going to buy a license to use Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket in a video essay. I'm not going to do it. One of the reasons why is that my work falls under a copyright exemption. Jinx was content theft, and it was obvious content theft. And it was so basic and kind of, it was so crude that he managed to get away with it. When I upload a video to YouTube, like my video essay on Wall-E got taken down. It wasn't just taken down, it was impossible to upload to the website. Wall-E is a very heavily protected work. And compare that with the masses of channels, because you've all seen these, that just upload minutes worth of clips of a movie. And I like those. I think those should stay up. They're good. They should be there. I want instantaneous access to clips of the movies that I watch. And, you know, fucking, for the most part, the films that I'm interested in have run their cycle. Like, right now, the last time a movie came out that I genuinely, like, really cared about... Fuck. This is gonna make me sound unk. 3 years ago, Zone of Interest. Was that 2021? That was 23, not 21, right? There would have been good movies, but I didn't see them. 23. Copyright law is supposed to be something that protects artists and allows them to profit off their work. But it doesn't protect artists, it protects the artist corporate owners. And the point I was making earlier is that this, like, them really scrapping over it, fighting tooth and nail for their copyright, which, you know, under the law they are legitimately entitled to, does them damage. Using copyright law to muscle people is really bad press. People will do it anyway. I think the H3 lawsuit comes to mind. I don't know what happened with the H3 and iDubbbz thing, and I frankly just don't give a fuck. That is a long past generation of YouTube. Peak iDubbbz was Rice Gum Content Cop. And, you know, sucks that he doesn't want to be associated with that anymore. But it was this kind of genuinely moralistic sort of crusade. It's bad for your health when you do that, it is. It's bad for business too. But it was so successful. I have not watched a new H3 video in a while. I'm like, after the Keemstar content nuke, I watched that and I was like, wow, you don't like Keemstar? Fucking no way. I agreed. But like, come on, he's Keemstar. What is it, those kind of Andrew Tate for old people? The very act of giving them attention is the issue. I was watching a documentary made by Steve Drain, who is a former member of the Westboro Baptist Church. He does a little bit too much proselytizing, but he was like, oh, well, maybe Westboro wasn't such a good idea. Good job, Steve. You figured it out. That is a hate group. That is a group that thrives on hate. Thrived on hate. It's basically gone. There's nothing to get angry at anymore. But the very act of engagement to try and push back, take back, say what's right, represent the people, go forth with your righteous anger, plays right into their hands. No one was able to kill Westboro. They just fell apart. They just died of natural causes. The cult leader dies. The cult falls apart. It splits. Look what happened to the Moonies. Look what happened to Scientology. There are a lot of what? Oh my god, no. I should only, like, supplant the farm a little bit, because he's gonna come back harder than ever. He's gonna make all sorts of explosives. The stuff he's making in the nether, actually, that might be a problem. But I will get it. I've already got them all. I should make an evil version of the happy gas. Very good, Seneca. There are cults everywhere, and many of them are very, very well dressed, so they don't really look like it. Everyone thinks that they can tell their Scientology from their Christianity. But you know, the cults are not necessarily religious. Maybe they're selling something. To call someone foolish for being in a cult is like, well, you're certainly, pretty much, involved in one level or another with a cult. Because it doesn't... If you're not an insider, you can't perceive that it's destructive. You don't receive the full brunt of it. You really think that some of those... You think that XAI is not a cult? That's a big, prestigious corporation. But come on. It's not really an insult. Because it more describes a form of power structure that appears within a rigid triangular or pyramidal hierarchy. There is a cult leader. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe someone is selected to be the leader laissez-faire. Dan Olson talking about the ape movement, you know, the GameStop people. They were constantly looking for a leader because it was obvious that they were They were hurtling slowly towards nothing. They needed a leader to take them out of the financial slump that they put themselves in. They manufactured the boom, I guess you could call it. And once they had done that, they thought that they would be able to do anything. Anything like that again. They weren't, and therefore they needed a leader to do it for them. What is antithetical to a cult? What is real leadership? What makes it not a cult? Good leadership is not being in charge. It's not just being in charge. You are a member of the group with additional responsibilities. When one of my friends was talking about working for Musk, he told a story about like how one time Musk took out the trash and like didn't say anything about it. He just took out the trash. And that really struck him. He was acting as a member of the group. Would he do that now? No way. Because taking out the trash makes you a member of the group. It preserves that usness. The greater the division between leader and member, follower, worker, whatever it ends up manifesting as, the greater power can be extracted from that arrangement. Let's say that you see L. Ron Hubbard, pulp science fiction author, and not nearly as good at me as that, as a god man. Someone who is brought to Earth to spread truth in a unprecedented, amazing way. Someone who is totally separate from you. Well, that means that you would never expect the Godman to take out the trash. Let's throw snowballs at them. Highly effective. Let's go away to my hidey hole. My philosophical inversion or claim here is you don't have the power relation that makes you think that L. Ron Hubbard is the God Man. You don't have that first. Actually, no. That's not the end point. That's the starting point. It would be almost rude of L. Ron Hubbard to take out the trash. If every second you have on this earth is pristinely valuable, far above and beyond your simpleton brain operations, then anything mundane that asserts you as a human that you are is this Riz? Is problematic for your image. close. Gonna give him some snowballs. My arc is all out of Wongus. What distinguishes a cult leader from just a leader? It is the assertion or denial of membership within the group or community. Here is L. Ron Hubbard, our leader, prompting the follow-up question. Okay, what else is he? Well, he leads us. He wrote the book that we all take from, and that's how we live our lives. Ah. Oh dear. Get splattered. Why do I bring this up? There are cults everywhere, to the degree that it's actually like normalized or normal. Whisperer Baptist Church is a really good example here. I think most people would call that a cult. Fred Phelps was the leader, and he was a knob. You know that whole "you're good people" thing where he shouted at the gay house and he like went back on the entire Westboro ideology? That's not redemption, that's just like recognition of the falsity of his doctrine. Ah! Ah! Okay, it's working now. Westboro is a cult. People got born into it, they have strict marriage laws. The, doctrine keeps people afraid. Fear of hell keeps a lot of the machine running. Capped. It's pretty much over. No one give a fuck about Westboro no more. Know what I'm saying? Double predestination meant that if you didn't follow, you were going to hell. Everything, all of these Protestant, you know, kind of thinkers' ideas were borrowed from what was originally used to give the church additional power to centralize it and individualize it towards one particular church in Topeka, Kansas, that used their alienation from the community, from the broader community, as a weapon. The more negatively people react to what you're doing, the more right you are. Westboro Baptist Church had Fred Phelps as the leader. Then Fred Phelps died. And the church elders were like, well, shit, what do we do? I guess we'll continue on his legacy. Plus, Gramps is in hell because he said that they were good people. He got excommunicated from his own church. So you had the cult leader, the systems of control, the ideology, and the theology. People were out picketing, and they were trapped in their conditioning. Positive reinforcement was the picketing, because they uh, they really reveled in that. It would have been such a huge dopamine high. You know, you're not allowed to have fun sex, but you are allowed to go out and pick it, and that will be your source of chemical reward. I'm almost always loath to use the term evil genius, because most of the time it's ripped off. It's ripped off from some playbook, some handbook. You think you came up with it yourself, but really this is all kind of what's that standardized cult material. I want to, by the way, throw in kind of a lukewarm defense of the Church of England, because pretty much every, like, Church of England minister or like, someone of that variety has just been really lovely and patient, uh, understanding of skepticism about the church and of religion in general. That's my personal experience. Bad things always happen. And lefties love to distinguish between religion and organized religion so that they can say their Wicca is better than Christianity. But, you know, what would be religion if not for its organization? I was watching 2001: A Space Odyssey yesterday. It was amazing! Absolutely blown away. My dad didn't like it for some reason. Anyway, these apes, once they encountered the monolith, well, the smart thing to do is immediately construct a religion out of it. They were all thinking it, they had no explanation for it, so you have to worship the rectangle. This is where religion emerges. The encountering of the monolith happened to everyone in the group. It united them under a single, ineffable experience, and one that struck fear into them and confusion, revealed how little they understood. Maybe later, one of the apes is wearing a crown, because that one was the first to propose making a religion out of the monolith. Something of convenience. What do you do if you're the church 800 years after Christ is dead? 1,000 years? 1,500 years, 2,026 years. By the way, they've really cleaned up their image lately. They really have. I'm not going to say yay, but I'm going to say, you are putting in the effort. You are. No! No! I'm the head of the church! I'm the head of the church! The human tendency to go along with things is very strong. This is how, spiritual hacks work. They will be associated with no tradition, have no ideas of intellect on their own, but they can really get by, as a charlatan talking about spirituality and religion, because people can connect with just the human kind of feelings and experience of that, and feel it really deeply. Barnum's statements go a really long way. And also, my take on astrology is basically like, well, at least it's more accurate than the Myers-Briggs. Or at least it's more honest about what it is than the Myers-Briggs. Yes, they are specifically designed so that anyone can relate to it on a deep level, or what is perceived as a deep level. But is it really deep if anyone can relate to it in that way? What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say. Guess, for you know only a heap of broken images. Look at him go. Look at him go. Now let's make a little mini bunker here. Get cobblestone and just kind of dig. How are we going to make this unbombable, un-2B2T-able? He wants the war to end. I know he's going to keep doing the war. Riz. You little shit. That got genuinely morbid yesterday. You were spawn killing me, you freak. Ooh, I don't want to fight this war now that I've lost it completely. Well, you're gonna have good armor at some point, boy. I don't know what your gender situation is. You don't have they in your pronoun anymore. I don't know if you're a they, them, Riz, but, you know. Alright, this is a start. This is a real start. You're not going to achieve anything in Minecraft, so just keep that in mind. It's very simple, you just keep going like that. Yeah, I have enough wood. And that will create kind of a really striking effect. You go up here. No water. And, kind of just this. How are you going to bomb something like this if the hole goes down pretty much indefinitely? I have no farm. I have no base. And that is precisely why you cannot destroy my base. By the way, Riz, I have reserves chests planted at your house. Fear and loathing in Las Vegas. Let's just continue. Let us continue. Yeah, my other... Should I get more coffee? It's not as strong as I thought it was. Or maybe I'm just like... maybe I'm a freak or something. I have enough food. No. What the fuck, Riz? You didn't think that... I really hope you didn't think that one through. I hope you were just angry at me for being an arsehole. No, no corner. This is a hole. Alright, let's get going with this. I think I really do support this project. I think it's a good idea. And it probably won't take too long. As stated, like the, photographic value of it, or just sort of, the impression that it makes. Yeah, that... We already solved that one. Yeah, this looks like a stupid temporary installation. No one else went for dead babies, they all went for zombie sex. I'm proud of you guys. My inventory is always full! Steve fucks hard. Are you kidding me? Oh. What commands am I allowed? It's pretty good. I like that. What? Okay. Do you guys like BuzzFeed Unsolved? I love consuming. Don't know about you guys. But, you know, when that new iPhone or iPad comes out, I just gotta have it! Oh, is that graph? Oh. Oh shit, Graph's on here. I gotta start business deals with that. No way Graph was born 3 years before me. Three little words. I gotta say I love you back. Cat confessed her love through Minecraft as well. I'm so sorry, Cat. I'm so sorry, Cat. I really am. Wait, okay, I don't feel guilty about all of my past relationships. Yeah, it's slut fart! Finn is cool. Finn is also a femboy. You see, the whole is not more or less than the... that's a good question. That's a controversial answer, because I didn't even listen to that one as a kid. Kanye West's controversial new album contains themes of Hitler. The media can't say anything anymore. You can't have an if you're a media man, if you have an opinion, they'll fucking kill you. You have to say like you can't just say Kanye West's Nazi new album contains Heil Hitler remarks. You have to say the controversial rapper's brand new output caused a stir. I'm disappointed with it. Are you guys disappointed with the media as well? You know, I'm raising some concerns. Concerns have been raised. Fuck's sake, dude, I can't even reach my chest from here. Alright, we gotta store some of this shit. Yeah, actually that's a good one because, the original Coldplay song, sucks because it's Coldplay, but at least it has a good chord progression. I probably won't get copyright struck if I play the Minecraft parodies of the songs, but I mean they're usually, I'm gonna be so honest, not very good at singing. And they also don't have much auto-tune on their side either. I used to rule the world, feel my dick in my enemy's ass. He didn't remove it. I mean, that just has to stay there. That's gonna stay there forever. And ever and ever and ever. I love you too, Seneca. If you're Seneca, I know you're not watching this, but I love you. I love you too, buddy. There's gonna be a big war on this server. This is if it doesn't look like this, but this is a preparation for the war. I guess you could destroy the entire thing by getting like dispensers to get TNT at specific times, but like that doesn't. I guess that would work actually, but. This is just the start. This is just the start of the hole. The big hole. The big hole. Oh yeah, 9/11's coming up. Can we make 9/11 a national holiday? Call it 9/11 Memorial Day. I have very powerful friends. And that's not. Lots of ladders. More ladders than you think you need. This is private property. Wait, no it isn't. This is communist property, actually. And that actually, it doesn't mean that it's owned by the communists. It means that it is not regarded as private at all. So it would be expected that if someone were to farm here to take all of these crops, they would be replanting it. Where is he? Oh, that's excellent. We've got 2 thumbs up on the canal. Autism be damned, that boy can build a tunnel. Exploded. So we're basically just going to build a spiral staircase. And it goes like this. I yearn for the canal. Don't we all, flop fart? Alright. Screw the nether. Screw the nether. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Now we're going to build this wood block to indicate that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to build this wood block here to indicate that that is indeed 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We build this wood block here to indicate that is indeed the 10th. I'm going to even do one more. 2 more, in fact. If you say I don't bring the content, I don't fucking believe you. Yeah, far. Cut. Tank. Cease. Oh, I forgot the rest, actually. Sets. Yep. There we go, just one more. I am more kind of a bunker kind of person. Yeah, one more. I lied. I should have built my desk. I'm like pressing my palms into cardboard. Ain't no one's fault. Ain't no one's problem but your own. Well, guess I'll go sleep. No night November. It's August. Probably bring the bed closer. Just leave this weird thing. It's just something. Oh, my god, I nearly... Okay. I just realized how low my brick axe is. Won't spoon too efficient. I'm just gonna store that one for a little bit. Been 2 hours 20. I'm gonna take a short break from streaming. I will be back probably. Got, you know, this Minecraft server is my life for a while. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. See you soon.